GSE 289250 consists of 9 samples, triplicate from 3 groups. You can switch between viewing the individual samples and the group averages by selecting a dataset. The sample groups under the All Samples dataset indicate individual samples, while those under the Average dataset represent the average for each group. Let's take a look at the scatter plot measurements view. Firstly, it helps examine the reproducibility of gene counts in the CH1 raw signal across replicates. You can drag and drop a sample group to assign it to each axis. Tighter convergence to the diagonal line indicates higher reproducibility. Even for high-quality samples, there are noise areas where the measurements are not trustworthy. You see the boundary between the noise and signal range. It is essential to know. Otherwise, you can't tell whether the threshold of the low signal cutoff is appropriate. If you drag and drop a sample group under the Average dataset, it means you assign the group average to the axis. You see that the MC309 group shows greater scattering than the Pional added group. You can fix the axis scale by entering a specific value in the max and min fields. Otherwise, changing measurement list or sample group affects the scale. See that assigning datasets doesn't change the scale. Now, switch the value on the vertical axis to processed signal. And fix the scale. Because processed signal in this case represents the log2 ratio against the control group, all dots are lined on 0 if you assign the control group to the vertical axis. If you assign other groups to the vertical axis, you see dots indicating how much up or down regulated they are. Dragging the area above 1 selects 2-fold or more up-regulated genes. And under -1 for more than 2-fold down-regulated genes. You can change a sample group without changing the gene selection to see how those genes behave in the other condition. Some genes are up-regulated even after adding Pional, though most converge to levels similar to those of the control group. You can make it clear by saving those genes as a new measurement list. About 1/4 of the genes remain up-regulated, while 3/4 show less than 2-fold change compared to control. And some genes fall into the 2-fold down area. You can check the expression patterns of them with the line graph view. You can make another chart comparing average gene counts between the MC309 and Pional added groups. You can see that 3 genes show an outstanding decrease in the Pional added group. You can increase the dot size. You can incrementally select the 3 genes while pressing the Shift key. Or you can do it by pressing the Control key to invert selection. Clicking a row in the annotation table highlights the associated dot in the scatter plot. Their gene counts drop by about 10-fold. You can examine the existing analysis results for further interpretation using the Subio Platform's interactive viewers. Lastly, you can modify the color assignment based on the level of differential expression. Double-click the color gradient bar and modify the thresholds. The color assignment can alter the impression of the graph.